need to move to a popular vote. I frankly would prefer it if we were referring this to the public to vote on, but that's not what we have in front of us. But there are issues that we should be aware of. I know that there are strong opinions about the compact is the way to go. People make light of the fact that the United States Constitution grants to Congress the right to approve compacts between states. There have been some court cases that say if it doesn't affect interstate commerce or doesn't affect interstate relationships, that states can join together with that. I think there's a high probability that should these compacts go forward, Congress will indeed decide that this is one that they have the right to approve or disapprove. So we should be aware of that as we vote today. We should also think about the reason why the Electoral College was placed. We've heard a lot of history lessons here today, but the fact of the matter is, when our country was created, there were strong opinions about whether you should have a strong single federal government or strong states. Even those who supported a strong government mostly thought that states would continue to have a high degree of independence. But one of the reasons you have an electoral Congress is because the people who wrote the Constitution were very learned people. They were all men at that time. And there was a recognition that in the vast territory, seemed vast at that time, that the 13 states represented, it was unlikely that the general population would have the information to vote for a single president. And the idea, true to our Republican form of government, was that they would more likely be able to find people that they knew and trusted, who they could send to a common meeting in D.C., and they actually did go to D.C., or it wasn't D.C. then actually, it was New York, I think the first ones, and gather in a room and talk about it and pick the people that they thought that could best lead the country. And you may recall that in the initial elections, the second runner-up, regardless of party, because there really wasn't much, was the vice president. We didn't have them running together for a few election cycles.